The ancient Spartans had one goal: to be the best warriors on the planet. While they were out on military campaigns, their only meal was Melas Zomos, which literally means black broth. But, okay, I should stop here and say if you're a vegan or if you're bothered by blood, now would be a good time to switch videos. Okay, so the exact recipe for black Spartan soup or black broth has been lost to history, but this much we know: it consisted primarily of pork, blood, and vinegar. One of their contemporaries, on tasting it, said, "Now I understand why the Spartans do not fear death." I've made it several times, and today I'll show you how I make it. First, you need a source of pig blood. For me, that's the Asian market. They sell it for $4 a pound. It comes pre-coagulated, but we'll figure that out in a little bit, what to do to uncoagulate it. Next, get yourself some pork. Just any pork will probably do. When you get back to the house, what you want to do is take an onion or a leek and cut it up. We don't know for sure what these Spartans put in their soup, but onions would have been an option. Then you cut up the pork. Not too fancy, just cut it up into squares. One of the questions that people have wondered is, could living on this type of a diet actually be healthy? And there's a whole community of carnivorous eaters who only eat meat who would argue that it's the best thing for you. I'll just say that if the Spartans were doing it, it couldn't have been that bad. Alright, so now you saute the onions. I use butter. They probably used olive oil. And then once you've got the onions translucent, go ahead and add the pork. The idea is to stir the pork in and brown it. Honestly, there's really not much to this recipe. So after it's browned for a few minutes, we're going to add some, we need to add blood. So we take the blood that we purchased at the market and we blend it up with some water in the blender to get it more to a blood-like consistency. And if you're a vegan and you've toughed it out this far, I really do apologize. But good for you, you're making progress. Okay, so now we add the blood and we add roughly the same amount of vinegar. I apologize, some idiot stood in the way of the camera. And then you let it boil. You let it boil for, I don't know, 15-20 minutes. The purpose of the vinegar, by the way, isn't for flavoring. The purpose of the vinegar is to keep the blood from coagulating so it doesn't gel and turn solid-ish. You want to keep it as a soup consistency. So you let it boil, then when it's done, cool it off, and there you go. There's your finished product. It's actually not too bad. Give it a try, review, leave comments, let me know what you think.